Hi ARK fans, welcome to the channel. Today we will be doing the weekly summary of past week, how ARK traded various companies in its portfolio, 270 of those. And highlight of the summary of this video is the skills. That's the stock they have had since long time, and they added a lot more shares last week. So 2.6 million shares to be exact. In which fund? Stay with me to find out more about it, and I'll see you on the other side. Please like and subscribe, guys. That helps the channel a lot. And thank you so much for watching. Welcome back, friends. Today it's a weekly summary video day. So we have just 5 data points here in the trend. Total market value trend has gone up from from Monday of the week 40.39 billion to Friday 40.88 billion. It went all the way up to 41.6 also at one point, 41.61, but then it came down to 40.88 billion. But today, as most of you would have known by now, that Tesla has gone up quite a bit. It has touched 1 trillion, and you won't be surprised, nobody will be surprised if this goes back up to say 45 billion after adding today's data, Monday's data. But this is past week. This is how this 40.9 billion is divided in all the 8 ETFs. This is the number of companies that they have in various ETFs. Number of companies going down by 1, so we'll find out which one that is in just a bit. Let's go over the biggest moves. So we have a threshold of 21%. So to any company where they added 21% shares or reduced 21% shares will show up here. This is one way of looking at biggest moves. Another way of looking at biggest moves is by market value, just to see if any company popped up just because of stock price went up or down. So these are the biggest moves by market value. This is the by percentage of shares difference. This is the ranking of these companies in the 270 companies that they have. I won't go into the details of each one of this. Feel free to pause and take a look at each one of those. I can hover over a few, but I want to make a quick video, so I'll go over these very quickly. Those were the positive ones. Now let's go to NanoX Imaging. They bought 22% more. That's interesting. I didn't think they would add so much. Then you have Intercure, Monday, InMode, Boeing, Sapiens, Passion. And as I'm hovering over these, you see more things like which ETF it is present in, what is the trend of shares, what is the stock price trend, all those things, etc. Now, biggest one in terms of market value. This is the difference in market value. This is the difference in shares from the diff that we are doing. We are doing a Monday to Friday diff for past week. Now, let's change this to 0 and increase this to some consumable value, say 30. Yep. Actually, we can reduce it even more. And then sort it just so that we have positive separated from the negatives. Roku going negative, DraftKings going negative, Shopify going negative as well. On the positive side, we have Zillow, Coinbase, Skills. Then we have Teladoc, Beam, Zinco, 10x Genomics, Nvidia, UiPath, Tesla, and Grayscale Bitcoin. So those are the biggest moves. You already saw Skills, but this is also on our watch list. But before going to watch list, let's go to ARK overall portfolio. This is how it looks at diff from Monday to Friday. Very green, some reds as well. Roku is very red there. New and removed companies. Only one that is removed is Red Hill Biopharma. There is Swiss francs, Great British Pound, and Dreyfus Government Cash. So those are non-ticker value things. Those are currencies that they invest in as well. Daily watch list. These are the companies that we have on the watch list. And the diff between Monday to Friday shows that Skills, they added 16% extra shares, 2.6 million extra shares. Unbelievable. So this is great. It has caused a difference of 49 million in terms of market value. Rest of them are slightly positive, more of an adjustment. I won't read too much into it. Nano Dimension also a slight adjustment there, as you can see. DraftKings is negative just because the stock price also went negative. So as I hover over these, you'll see more information. So yeah, stock price went down by a couple of bucks, $2.50. So that's why this is down. Tesla, they have reduced some, but still added more value. And after today's data is added to these charts, you won't be surprised that this goes up by a lot. Market value goes up by a lot. So let's take a look at Skills, drill deeper into it. 16% extra shares added, but to which ETF? So this is the trend for past week. Let's slice it by ETF. So it's added to ARKK. not a surprise. Innovation Fund, that's their biggest fund. That's where they have added a lot more. And some to ARKW as well. They've added some to that as well. If you look at a longer date range, how the trends look. Oh, look at that. A lot of shares added, then removed, then added back again. So it's all the function of stock price. If it goes down, they try to buy the dip in their highest conviction stocks. This is one of them. As you can see, the ranking, how it has gone up in among the 270 companies. So this chart is a fun one. It is all these squiggly lines, which is ranking how the companies climb up or down in all the ETF combined market value. So in earlier this year, January 26th is when I started recording the data, and at that time this company's skills rank in their fund, all the funds combined, was 148, and they kept on buying more and more and more. At one point it reached all the way up to rank 25. Right now they are holding it at rank 45 in all the ETFs combined. So that's their ranking trend. If you don't slice it by ETF, let's see. Yeah, market value has gone up quite a bit in the middle of it. And then the stock price, it's a function of stock price also, right? Not just, so if you look at the shares, they've kept on buying more and more and more. Only at this point they have sold some, but then popping back up again. So skills, I'm highly bullish on it. I have a position in skills as well. So yeah, hopefully it goes more and more up, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and I'll keep bringing these ARK related data points to you guys. Thank you.